And chapter 7 is going to talk about the storage and also the memory. The storage refers to variables stored permanently on the blockchain, and memory refers to a temporary and erased between external function call to your contract. And it's mentioned that it's just like this and RAM. And for the coding, and you can see if the variable is outside the function but within the contract. For example, just like this, uint, the struct, the zombies, and also the mapping. And by default, they are storage and written permanently to the blockchain, while the variables declared inside the functions are memory. For example, this uint id is memory, and it will disappear when the function call ends. However, there are times that you need to use this keyword during with structs and array, and this gives you an example. For example, this is a function to eat sandwich. So for example, it pass the number 3, and it is going to eat the number 3 sandwich. So we paste this sandwich inside the storage because we want to permanently change this. So in which case my sandwich is pointing to the sandwich number 3. So my sandwich stored status is eaten, and you want this to permanently stored to the status because, for example, if you already ate the sandwich, it should not be returned to uneaten after the function call. And there's another way to do this is to store another sandwich into memory, and in which case another sandwich will simply a copy of the data. And if you change the status of another sandwich is equal to eaten, since this is memory, and it will not have any effect after the function called, but you can do this. The sandwich index plus 1 is equal to another sandwich because sandwich is a storage, so you can store it permanently in the blockchain after you execute this statement. So now we can go to test, and it's time to give our zombie ability to feed and multiply. And when a zombie feeds on other life form, the DNA combined with another life form DNA to create a new zombie. So create a function called feed and multiply, and it takes two parameters: the uint zombie, the uint target DNA, and the function should be public. So we copy this and go back to the zombie feeding, and we start at here. We type function and feed and multiply, and uint and zombie id and uint and target DNA and public. And now we add another requirement statement, and we are going to check whether this contract is equal to the zombie's owner. So we type call require message.sender is double equal to zombie owner. So we go to here and we copy this, and we back to here and paste this, and we pass the zombie ID, and then we paste the semicolon. And the last part is we are going to declare a local variable named my zombie, which will be a storage pointer. So we copy this zombie storage, because if you look at this, you can see we add the storage between the type and also the variable, and we should change this to storage. My zombie is equal to zombie, open the square bracket and copy this and paste to the zombie ID, And now we can go to check the answer. And the zombie to owner should use the square bracket. And this should be the sender. Now we can go to next chapter.